Still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum, heading towards midseason.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Harden and Beal are the backcourt, and it's Zubats in at center. Kicks it out to Leonard. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
You set him up, more often than not, Leonard will knock him down.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Morant. Over Harden, and it's Morant missing. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Atlanta. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go.
Incredible accuracy from Leonard, daring the defense to cover him outside.
Morant passes to Caldwell Pope. Going inside, Clark right side. Stolen by Harden, outside Leonard. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Morant. Lays it up off the glass. Morant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Closer in look. Let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
And Beal kicks to Leonard over Caldwell Pope, and it's Leonard missing.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. Comes up empty down low. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They lead by 4. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage. That's what this coaching staff has encouraged Leonard to do. They want him in attack mode.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Make some noise for your Grizzlies Breakers!
Los Angeles making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for John Morant. Pass to Aldama. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. Morant dishes to Clark. It's good.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
Now here's Leonard. He played real well against Atlanta in that last game. Pass to Harden. Shoots over Morant. And here's Leonard from 3. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Here's Morant, and he banks in the layup. Morant's got 6 points. Clippers leading by 5. Caldwell Pope right side. This one for 3. Aldama gets the bucket.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Some changes for Memphis. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. And it's Ty Jerome in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here's Beal. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. And the dunk by Zubats.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Edey gets the bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beal taking his time here. Here's Harden on the wing. Fires from deep. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 4 assists now tonight. Morant against Beal. And finished off by Morant.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score. So
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
they are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
They've got G.G. Jackson. Ty Jerome out there with Scottie Pippen. Then it's Zach Edey. And it's Wells in at the 3. The small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Edey gets the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era, when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jalen Brown. And it's John Morant in for Scottie Pippen.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Nicholas Batum. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Well, you look at Leonard, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
And here's Caldwell Pope, who brings it up for Memphis. They trailed by 1. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Harden draws the double. Jerome with the steal. Pass to Morant. A three-pointer off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. For the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. While he's a bit undersized for 4, he more than makes up for it with his balance.
With the step back. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
And a deep 3 from Harden. Grizzlies with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Morant. And Morant
got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out on the break, though.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Collins comes in for Derek Jones. And Beal subbed in for James Harden. Paul kicks to Leonard. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. Out left to the wing. Back to Morant. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Just his first attempt. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Right side, Collins. Back to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
The Clippers shoot their second and third shots at the line right here. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Morant scanning the floor. No good there with the step-back J.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Leonard with the range.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 three-pointers. Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
Thanks for tuning in with...
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our... That is more than enough of us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Out on the perimeter, we'll see Beal and Leonard. And it's Harden in at the point. Here's Beal. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. The Grizzlies trail by 3. To the wing right side. Clark finds Morant. Offline with his 3. LA's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. The 3. It's held in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now tonight. The deep 3 from Harden. The offensive rebound. On deep, Collins. Beal, the pass to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 6 assists now in the game. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 6-point game. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Memphis moving that ball around. The 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Inside, the putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Zubac has got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Pass to Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Richard, one thing we see in this league, teams changing coaches much more often than they change the GM.
Yeah, one guy picks the players, the other guy coaches the players. Seems like a shared responsibility, but the job security, well, that's not equal.
Got that one up quick. Morant's got 14.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
It's Harden down low.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Now Eldama. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And that's how you finish at the rim. Beal leaving no room for error.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isola. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Jerome, he's checked in for Morant. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul comes in for Bradley Beal. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Clark a screen on Paul. And slam dunk by Clark.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the dunk by Zubac.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Shoots from the line. The Clippers grab the miss.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Paul's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 8. To the middle. Here's Clark. And it's Clark with the jam.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. No good that time. Good work defensively by Harden. Jones dishes to Paul. Had a hand on it. Fires the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Jones, no one around him. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Morant is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's John Conjo. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Edey in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Harden. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Now that's 17 points for James Harden. Morant against Harden. No good on the three.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Batum for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. It's Morant in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Harden attacking. And they pick up 2. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Jerome with it. And Batum picks him up defensively. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. So Jerome will go to the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum. Timeout called by Coach Isola. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Grizzlies making a switch here. Clark's checked in. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Dunn comes in for Paul. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Pass to Jerome. Morant with a wide open look. And again, Memphis no good. Clippers leading by 9. Leonard fires. The long shot, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the shot will go down.
With the defense geared to challenge Morant at the cup, that little stop and pop is deadly.
Clayton with it. Now guarded by Wells. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Now look, this won't go down as a block, but the D made him change his shot, and that was enough.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Clippers leading by 5. Harden! Easy money, James Harden.
It's crazy. We've gotten used to this effortless dominance from James Harden. He scores in a multitude of ways.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
That's good from Morant. So he gets them both.
Crucial. He converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Kawhi. The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
It's Harden with the drive. Yep, that's going to go in.
Moving downhill, Harden can be so wily, cutting through the D right to a shot.
Harden against Morant. In the center of things, Morant.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And he does not hit. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And Will Pope up top. Dunn covering. Lopez rips down the rebound.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Los Angeles.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
I think people can learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Outside Leonard, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocks down the 3.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
And the Clippers call time here. 15 seconds left in the game. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Green from outside. Harden fires. So the Clippers with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,